As men, from a very early age, we've been taught to not cry and not express our emotions. Now, in some ways, this is valid because it makes us stronger, but I'm not saying it is healthy at all. It's not healthy to keep a boiled up anger, depression, and anxiety in you because that's just gonna make you burst out eventually. And we must learn how to control our emotions by expressing them in a smart way. That's why I think journaling is good because it's the most healthy way of coping with your emotions. All of these intrusive thoughts lead to a very low quality of life, and I can't expect you to have good habits and to go to the gym regularly if you're having intrusive thoughts or depression. That's just like, that's just disgusting of me. Like, you have a literal mental illness and you expect me to, tell you to go to the gym. Nah, you gotta fix that. You gotta fix your mental health because everything starts with mental health. You can't do healthy habits with having like bad mental health. It's just an unhealthy way of doing stuff. You're eventually gonna fall off because of your mental health. Now, what is journaling? Journaling is basically a way to store those intrusive thoughts onto a piece of paper. Why is this so effective? Because your brain looks at these thoughts constantly, and your brain constantly projects these thoughts onto you because it wants to get rid of them. It wants to have a like solution for them. And by writing down what you feel exactly, it's like you're talking to somebody, and there's this like quote, like, paper is more patient than man, and that's such a fucking Chad quote. Like, it's the only thing that's gonna listen to you. It's better than a fucking therapist because it's not gonna judge you, it's not gonna talk shit. It's literally just gonna be there to help you, to let you unwind, let you like get all of those emotions out of your head and into the piece of paper. It's like a hard drive on your computer. You're getting it from your RAM, which is your head, into the hard drive, but it's gonna be completely stored. And if you like once you journal a bunch of like on any topic that you want, say like let's for example your girlfriend dumped you. If you journal just like completely everything that's on your mind there, you're not gonna think about it as often, and it's not gonna become intrusive. And if you're still keeping like tabs on it in your brain, just keep reading that you wrote down because those are your thoughts. And if you have thoughts written down somewhere, your brain is just gonna know that. Like it's a smart man. Like, smart man. What? So let's pivot on the point. Like, for example, that girl, like, she dumped you or she rejected you. Ask yourself questions like, why did she dump me? And how am I gonna go about the situation? How am I gonna, find a better girl? Ask yourself questions that you can write about. And if you can't ask yourself questions, just write whatever's on your mind. And like when I say journaling, you shouldn't like make the journal tailored to like if your mom finds it and if she reads it, she's gonna be like, oh, it's a story. No, every single thought that pops into your head, just write it as it is. Don't try and like sugarcoat it, make it sound all nice. Just write it as it is. Like, I shit the bed yesterday. Just write it as it is, man. Okay. And straight up, you just have to write it as it is. It's literally gonna help you. I've had a lot of intrusive thoughts. I literally had a death threat a couple of days ago, and by journaling and by meditating also, which I'm gonna do a video on that, I've helped myself cope with it, and I don't like think about it anymore because it's on that piece of paper. It's saved. I've already made a solution. The reason why your brain is having intrusive thoughts is because it wants to find a solution for it, and that's why it's constantly popping up in your head because your brain is like, hey, it's like a notification on your phone. Hey, check this out. Check this out. Just keep checking it out until you actually check it out, and it's not gonna stop until you finish that point. Real men know how to control their emotions, so don't let any loser tell you that you shouldn't journal because it's gay. How is solving problems gay? Like, how is actually feeling better about yourself, and how is like getting rid of anxiety and depression gay? Shouldn't we all like strive to be happy? Like, don't get me wrong, anxiety and depression are like are fundamentally they're things that happen, and everybody, even people who journal, are gonna be anxious and depressed sometimes. But that's what journaling is. They can get you rid of that constant like chronic depression and chronic anxiety. That's what journaling is about. It's literally a tool to get your anxiety levels down to a healthy level and your depression levels down to a healthy level. It's basically a tool so you can function normally as a human being. So it's not gay, it's not weird, it's not sad. It is literally a tool that Marcus Aurelius has used. Every successful man, I bet fucking Bill Gates, Elon Musk, they all have a journal. Like, you can't have like such big fucking brains and like keep it all in there. You gotta write it down, man. How do you think our brain is coping with that? You gotta write some shit down, man, so your brain has like time to chill out. So whenever you're feeling down and you have some like depression, sadness, anxiety, take that piece of paper, write it down until you don't feel that anymore. And that's all you gotta do. So, Gigachads journal. Trust me, man.